3 things getting muscular taught me about women. And this is part 2, by the way. So if you've not seen part 1, you should probably go check that out because there's some good shit in there, you know what I'm saying? That being said, let's get straight into the video anyway. So, there are a couple of few things that women are actually going to notice about you once you get in shape. And no, it's not like the main stuff like, oh, you're having bigger muscles or having a V-taper. I'm talking about the psychology behind women and what they truly notice about you once you get muscular. And these traits are actually quite a good insight because once you know them, when you get muscular, when you get in shape, you know that you should be, trying to look out for these things, right? That being said, let's get straight into number 1, right? Women will never truly compliment you to your face, right? And there's 2 types of women actually, right? There's the ones that are like, let's just say between like, let's rate them between 2 and 6s, right? Them type of women are gonna, of course, compliment me, like, oh my God, your arms are so big. Oh my God, I love your shoulders. And then they'll start touching you, right? These types of women are gonna give you the compliments. But you're looking for the baddies, you know what I'm saying? So I know exactly you're trying to get the 8s, the 9s, the 10s, you know what I'm saying? But these type of women, right? They're more elegant, they're more classy, right? These women are not going to compliment you the way that you wish that you was getting compliments, right? You might get used to getting compliments from like these 5s, these 6s, maybe these 7s, right? But the 8s, 9s, and 10s, they're not trying to compliment you, right? But there's one thing I truly notice about these girls and these type of women, right? The more badass she is, the less compliments she's gonna give you. But there's a little secret sauce to this, right? So of course, women love to gossip, you know what I'm saying? And to be fair, there was this one girl I was actually dating, right? She was like a good, like 8.5, 9, man. She had a banging body, a really cute face. She was brunette and that. And I was seeing her for quite some time now, right? But there was this one point where I was out with her friends and herself, and I was out with a few of my other boys too. And we all went for like a couple of little like drinks, but I didn't really drink myself because guys, I don't drink myself, you know what I'm saying? I had a Red Bull like I normally do, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I was chatting to a friend, right? When my petite girl went to the bathroom, right? Her best friend was literally telling me, oh, like yesterday she was talking about you the whole night, right? And prior to that night, right, 2 days before that, bro, obviously I got with her, like, I mashed it up, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was throwing her around in the bedroom. I was a lot more dominant, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially when you build a physique, like, like you got a bigger frame now, like you've got more strength, more power, right? But I was flinging this thing like around, bro. She was loving it. Anyway, long story short, right? She never told me, like, after obviously, like, we did our business, right? She never told me straight up, like, yo, like, that was, like, amazing, right? Or whatever, right? She told her best friend about me, though, right? The day after, she told her best friend, oh, my God, like, he was flinging me around. He was throwing me, like, across the bedroom and, like, he was flipping me and all this kind of shit, right? I know it's a bit detailed, but I want you to get, like, a full-on insight, right? But anyway, yeah, so her best friend was literally telling me, like, she was literally in love with you. How obsessed this girl was actually over me, right? And like I told you before, right? Again, these 8s, these 9s, these 10s, they're not going to show how obsessed they are with you. That they're not going to show how much of an interest they have in you, especially when you've just started out, right? But her best friend was telling me all the gossip, bro. So truthfully, if you want to know, like, if this girl is truly into you, and if you've seen her a couple of times, you need to ask her best friend because her best friend knows everything about you. Trust me. Right? So yeah, that's number 1. Women are not going to actually compliment you, but if you want to find out the secrets of how they truly feel about you, trust me, go ask their best friends, right? Because they're going to tell you the whole gossip, bro. That's exactly how I felt, right? I felt like a king after that, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, I'm ready to fucking destroy this thing again, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's number 1, right? Let's get into number 2. Okay, truthfully, yeah, whether you like it or not, right? Because don't get me wrong, when I first got jacked, right, I had to learn all this shit myself, right? I never knew about female nature and how they truly behave around, muscular jacked men, you know what I'm saying? And, but the truth is, bro, when I was skinny and out of shape, right, women didn't really, shit test me. Firstly, I wasn't even getting women, right? Secondly, I felt like I was invisible to women because they never even, like, spoke to me in that way, right? But the more I got in shape, the more I was finding myself with women, and obviously started to go on more dates and whatnot. Bro, they're gonna shit test you way more often than you truly think, right? The amount of times that I got shit tested is crazy. And truth be told, it's the small comments that they try make, but they want to see if it actually offends you. They want to know if you actually are the person that you say you are, or the person that you pretend to be on the outside. You know what I'm saying? Truthfully, they shit test you because they want to know if you're even masculine enough. They want to know if you got the actual, if your physique actually resembles strength and power. You know what I'm saying? And truth be told, man, like small comments like, oh, that t-shirt's a bit tight on you, don't you think? You know what I'm saying? Like, they want to try shit test you more often to see if you actually are a weak man. You know what I'm saying? All right? And the amount of times that I would just say, come on back to her, like, I'll fling it back on her. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's been so many times, right, where women will try shit test you. So you guys need to be ready. When they try to shit test you, you don't want to be offended. That's the truth, right? You want to be emotionally detached from these comments, these little sly comments, because at the end of the day, right, it's all just fun, bro. It's all just flirtiness. It's all just fun. And to be fair with you, if they didn't like you in the first place, they probably wouldn't even go on a date with you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the second thing, right? They're going to shit test you way more often. So you need to be ready for this shit test. Just bro, either laugh it off, or if you got like a nice little cheeky comment back, you can just say something back. You know what I'm saying? But it's nothing serious, all right? So the moment that you do get jacked, and when women try to shit test you, you need to make sure that it's nothing actual personally. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Like when I first went through my own shit test, yeah, with women and stuff, right? I was like, holy shit, like, yo, am I wearing my t-shirts too tight or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But then over time I understood, you know what? They just want to see how you hold your frame. They just want to see if you're masculine enough to still hold your frame, and you're not a weak character. You know what I'm saying? If you start getting insecure and shit, right? You start leaking like your insecurities. Like, is it too tight? Oh, I'm not too sure. Like, of course, she's going to be unattracted to you, man. Like, whatever you wear, however you dress, you need to rock it with confidence. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth, all right? And to be fair with you, the shit test, again, I'll just test to see if you actually are the person that you say you are. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's number 2. Women are going to shit test you way more often. So just be ready for it, and it's nothing personal, all right? Let's go on to the final one, because this one's actually so important. You know what? So this one, right, I'm going to be real with you guys. Number 3, I never truly thought that women are actually like this, right? But the more you get in shape, the more you actually take care of yourself, the more you start seeing results, especially if you're going out and about a lot, you know what I'm saying, at night and that. But majority of women, they just want to experience you. And you're probably thinking, like, in what sense do these women want to experience you? And I'm talking about, bro, the amount of women I've got with over the space of, since I've been in shape and been jacked or whatnot, yeah, is the fact that not every single woman wants to actually be with you. And I'm talking about relationships. I feel like, you know what, once you get in shape, right, I wouldn't say it's harder to get a relationship, but I'm saying women are going to fling themselves at you, and they just want to experience you in the bedroom. That's the truth, right? And to be fair with you, look, I wasn't complaining at the beginning, right? Because I was doing my thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was messing around all the time, you know what I'm saying? I was flirting with a lot of women, right? Every woman that I found truly attractive, but I was flirting with them. I was chatting shit, you know what I'm saying? I was sleeping around and shit. And you're going to have your season like that, bro, because especially if you wasn't someone that was getting a lot of attention when you was younger, like, for example, like me, when I was skinny and out of shape, I wasn't getting much attention, you know what I'm saying? So when you start actually getting your candy in that, when you start actually enjoying your sweets, bro, you're going to enjoy, bro. You're going to binge it, you know what I'm saying? But again, that's just going to be seasonal. But my point is, the more you kind of end up going out to these bars and these little clubs and whatnot, bro, most of these women are just going to sleep with you, bro. That's the truth, all right? So when it comes to you actually finding a true relationship, not saying that you can't find a relationship, right? But women literally want to experience you in the bedroom. They just want to literally have that experience of being thrown around, of being dominated, getting mashed up, you know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that, all right? There's nothing wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? You can do what you guys want to do with that, you know what I'm saying? But my point is, when it comes to a relationship, obviously there's way more towards having a relationship than just obviously getting flung around, you know what I'm saying? Even though that is such a big, huge part when it comes to a relationship, you know what I'm saying? But truthfully, if you want to get into a relationship, it's all about your positioning, right? You want to position yourself maybe on dating apps. But saying that, you know what? I've got with plenty of women on dating apps, and that was just for one thing. Because even dating apps nowadays are just for people that want to fling around, you know what I'm saying? People that just want to sleep around. Especially women too, man. Trust me. You know what? If you want to get in a relationship, you got to just be in the real world, man. You got to be in the real world. You want to maybe meet a girl at the gym, maybe meet her at a coffee bar. Whatever the case is, when you go into the nightclubs, if you're on these dating apps, bro, you're going to be surrounded by a lot of women that just want to sleep with you. All right? So just keep that in mind. And you guys let me know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Let me know in the comment section because I truly want to hear your guys' thoughts too. That being said, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like down below if you did enjoy it. Leave a comment down below on your thoughts too. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Oh yeah, and one last thing. If you've not seen part 1, go check out part 1. I might leave it around there somewhere. All right? Because part 1's actually really good as well. That being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.